Welcome to another live stream. Hope you guys are all having a fantastic day today. And boy, do we have a video today, or a live stream really, because that's what we're going to be doing today. We are going to be talking about how to swing trade with a small amount of money, whether it's $100, $500. We're going to be talking about some tips and tricks about swing trading and things you guys need to know about swing trading. So guys, check it out. And don't forget, you guys can use code challenge, because we are doing a $500 challenge to prove to you it's not about how much money you have. It's all about the strategy and a mindset and approach you guys have with swing trading. 50% off. I'll check it out down below. I'm all over the map today, guys. But that's our course where we talk about our strategies, our mindsets, you know, how to find these plays. So let's jump into this here. So when it comes to swing trading, you know, one of the positions here that I really like is ticker symbol BGC. Beautiful upward trend, sold off down to some level of support. You know, it's near and around this 90-day moving average line. So we could get this move from like $8 to $9, which would be a decent risk and reward if we actually can draw it out. So the thing about swing trading and swing trading with a small amount of money is it's always better to have a stock, you know, a high quality stock rather than a bunch of low quality stocks. So the risk and reward for this type of stock is about a 3-to-1 risk and reward. So we're risking about $1 to make $3. So when it comes to swing trading with, you know, $500, $100, I would rather see you guys hit base hits rather than home runs. You know, the 1, 2, 3% returns compounded, you know, over the years, that's where you're going to make your money. It's not going to be off of a stock you buy for $1 and sell at $200, because the reality of it, it's very hard to find those stocks. And would I share? I can't see that other word. P&L. So yeah, so last year when it comes with swing trading, I probably made near and around about 50. I made a little over $1,000 a week when it comes with trading, and this past year we've already surpassed that. And the reason why is because the reason why it is the profits I'm making. I'm not pulling out $1,000 every week when it comes with my profits. I'm taking my profits and I may be pulling out $600 a week, $500 a week, because I have a lot of income sources, which I'm very fortunate enough to. You know, so I pull out a little bit of money, and now as I grow my account, my profits are going to get larger, but so are my losses. So that's why still having good risk management is super important. Because you could have $1 million in your account, but if you're losing money, it's a recipe for disaster, and before you know it, you're going to be out on your money. So still hitting those base hits is where you make your money. But great question. Great question. So yeah, BGC, great upward trend, sold off down to, you know, the 90-day moving average line. Could see a move from, you know, $8 to $9, which would be 11% return. You know, so realistically, we could see a 7 to 9% return. But great trade here. I'm really excited to see where this one goes. You guys can see on the weekly chart, it looks really nice here with that parallel upward trend, heavy support here. So we could get that nice move going forward with this one here, and that is BGC. So and if you guys have any questions, you guys are more than welcome to ask. I'm actually going to go live on TikTok as well. So with swing trading with $500, the most important rule is actually to just hit base hits. Honestly, don't try to double your account in a week. And all those people that say you can double your account in 30 days, don't watch them. Yeah, so I'm just letting it compound, so I'll be a rich man in no time. That's kind of my thought process with it, you know. And yeah, you know, I would rather sacrifice profits for today for a huge return, you know, next year. That's I don't know. That's kind of my thought process though with it here. But yeah, so BGC, great play here. I'm excited to see where this one goes. We are holding a couple of positions. We're holding Zion. Zion here has this good upward trend. You guys can see it has recent support on the 90-day moving average line. And looking at the daily, it does look a lot better here. So you guys can see that parallel, very similar to the other one. Good upward trend. Sold off down to these support lines. Let me see. So we'll see. We'll see what happens with this one here. The risk and reward, I believe, is a lot better with this type of play. Just because you can have your stop loss a lot tighter, just because it's near and around the 200-day moving average line. So you guys can see if you set your stop just below the 200-day moving average line, it would be about almost a 4-to-1 risk and reward. So which is really nice. Trader questions. But yeah, I'm excited though for this one here. So, all right. So, and we are live. What strategy would be best? So for me, I love moving average lines. That's just the way I am. I've always been obsessed with them. So there's a ascending channel. If it breaks downward, it'll go very deep. Watch out. Well, yeah, I know. I know. I do see that. I do see that as well. So we'll see what happens though with that one. So what strategy would be best? So let's get back to that. It all comes down to you and the type of trader you are. So for me, I'm a long trader. I'm a long investor, and I would rather buy stocks that are on an upward trend, down on a support line, and we can flip this camera around here so you guys can see. So with this type of play here, sold off down to this nice blue line. So we've seen that good tendency. We were actually up a little bit. We probably could have taken profit here because we are holding a position when it broke through. So our new stop's just going to be below the 200-day moving average line. I do like LOMA, very similar thing here. I think we could ride this for a minute. Has that good channel going up. Could see a move from like 7 to 780, which would be a great trade. EXEL, you guys know I've been in on this position for a while. I'll probably sell out when it breaks through the 200-day. Do you have a trading plan? Absolutely. When it comes with my strategy, I trade stocks on an upward trend that have sold off down to a level of support. The support could be a price, it could be a moving average line, it could be a variety of things. Then I also will look at the RSI. RSI stands for the Relative Strength Index. This is what I use to determine and get a general gauge of where the stock is at and where it can go in the future. So looking at this stock here, EXEL, first thing I looked at when the stock was trading like this, where it was, all the way down here, because this is where I saw it. It was just like this. So I saw it. I said, okay, if I hop in here at $20, I set my stop loss below it at just say, 1950, 1980. That would give me a risk and reward of, boom, let's go ahead and draw it out here. So we have it. So the ideal target for this play was all the way up here at previous resistance, you guys can see. So the risk and reward was 7. Risking $1 to make $7, which is an absolute fantastic risk and reward. This is one of the reasons I was holding it for so long, is because of this. So you guys can see stop loss below it here at about 2% down. We have our target up here. It consolidated here. We entered here, held up here. We're hoping we can get that push going up. It's not really happening, but yeah, 7-to-1 risk and reward, and as of right now, we're up, near and around 7%, which is great. So, but yeah, having a trading plan is super important. I will always have one, and my trading plan consists of my entry, my exit, risk management. Why am I buying this? And I jot all this down in my trading journal. Let me go ahead and give you guys this. So before I ever log or make a trade, I will go in. And say, okay, because I always have to write my checklist for my entry. That's just the way I am, just so I'm not buying the stock on emotion. So I'm understanding, okay, the stock's on support. It's on an upward trend. RSI. So what is the difference between trading Forex and stocks? So Forex is, in my opinion, it's a lot It's a lot harder. It's just something I've never really found attraction to. Stocks, in my opinion, are something that's almost tangible because you're buying and you're trading in, you're investing into companies. So the company's not gonna go under if you hold it. If let's just say I bought Disney, which you guys know I traded this stock a couple of weeks ago. You guys know we took a trade, actually longer than that. We took a trade on, I believe it was the quarterly chart, and we held this stock for a while. Yeah, we hopped in here. So I understood hopping in on this stock for 3 weeks. It's not going anywhere. It's something tangible compared to Forex. I'm not a huge Forex guy. I know it's the foreign exchange market, so there's a lot more involved. It's just it's in my opinion, it's a little more risky, to be honest with you. But yeah, that's the. Do you use a trailing TP? By trailing TP, do you mean like stop loss, like profit? So like if I was gonna do like a trailing take profit, honestly, what I normally do is I will hold that stock. So like a stock that we recently traded here on Amazon. Let's go back. So we took a trade on Amazon. I was willing to hold this. Yeah. So so Forex is high risk to reward trading because you can use much leverage in Forex. On the other hand, stocks are less volatile and low risk to reward as you can use such leverage. Yeah, great answer there. I'm just not a huge Forex guy. I when I was like 18, I opened up a how can I get started swing trading? So the first thing that I would recommend doing is if you're just starting trading and just getting started is to open up a paper trading account. Paper trading gives, it's a way where you can practice your trades using all simulated money, so you can practice your strategy, your mindset, your approach. I would recommend doing that for like 6 months to a year, possibly even longer. Now, doing that, you're going to want to learn as much as you can. So you're going to want to take courses. You don't even have to take my course. My course is great. But, just invest in that education. Read books. Watch YouTube videos. Since you're already, watching this type of video, you're already taking that first step forward. Now, after you start trading and you're paper trading for a while, you learned as much as you can. The next thing that I would do after I paper traded for a while would be to start a small account. Using a small account is a great way to start dealing with emotions, because with trading, I would honestly say 80%, 85% of trading is pure emotion based. So, a lot of people have the approach of, okay, when I buy this stock, if you're wrong, a lot of people have the approach of, all right, I got to hold this because I know I'm right. I'm going to hold this for a while, and the reality of it is when you're wrong, you're wrong. But when you're right, you're right. Like with Amazon, a lot of traders will actually hop in on this trade, and as the stock goes up and they realize they're right, they will add to their position and compound it, which is really good to do. And then you just have your trailing stop. So it's a great way to get more money out of it. But yeah, so I would recommend starting a small account, building that up. Then after you build up your small account, then you can slowly add more cash and capital, and before you know it, within a couple of years, you'll be looking really good. But that's what I would done. Do you have any value investing portfolio that generates monthly dividends? I do have obviously I have Roth IRAs. I have a fun growth account that me and my wife always mess around with. We have, we've been dollar cost averaging NVIDIA for like 3 years. We have a lot of Tesla. We have a bunch of the S&P 500. We have SCHD, Coca-Cola, Johnson & Johnson. We do have a little bit more of a value investing portfolio that does generate monthly dividends. And obviously, I think we have some ticker, what is it? It's ticker symbol O. I can't remember the name. It's the monthly dividend stock that generates monthly cash flow. How do I pick stocks to trade? So you're gonna need a stock scanner. So a stock scanner, that's why having like a broker like Moomoo. I'll put them actually in the I'll put Moomoo in the comments here so you can sign up. But what it is you're gonna want a stock scanner that scans stocks. So as you add criteria to it, and you actually as you figure out what type of trader you are, you're then gonna adjust your scanner depending on the type of stocks you trade. Because some people will find stocks that have sold off down, super undervalued on the RSI, or maybe they'll hop in a position that is possibly on a trendline breakout. So you need to kind of adjust your scanner according to it. So the first step, though, honestly, would be to open up a trading broker and then start trading. So, but do you live in the USA? Which state are you from? So I am actually from Michigan. I don't know if I have any Michigan stuff in here. Normally I wear my Lions hat, but yes, I'm from Michigan. I'm from the land of the cold in the wintertime. It gets freezing. But that's why if we keep hustling, we keep grinding, maybe someday we'll get a place, another house in Florida, or a condo. That's what I would really love. But all right, now let's talk about some stocks with some opportunity here. One of the positions that I like here, well, we can go through them here, is ticker symbol TGB. TGB, as you guys look at it, as we zoom out here, has heavy support on a variety of things. So it has heavy support on price. So you guys can see it hits that price several times. Hits it here. We also have that 90-day moving average line right there, which acted as support in the past. So we could see that nice move here from like 230 to like 260. This stock is obviously under $5, so we have to have that $5 rule, which is going to be take your profit sooner, cut your losses a little tighter. The reason why I do that is because these stocks will run. These stocks are the type of stocks that will go up 30-40%, but on the flip side, they'll go down 30-40%. So if you adjust your stop loss, make it a little tighter, you'll be in a great spot. Another one here that I really liked, kind of missed the boat, is SKT here. Honestly, probably could have traded it. I had the funds to do it, but it was just pulling the trigger on it, and that's going to happen. You're going to see positions all the time that you wish you would have bought into. Yeah, I wish I would have bought it. Guys, you're going to have plenty of opportunity. There's no such thing as no opportunity in the market. There's always a stock. You just got to do your due diligence and find it. So SKT, heavy support here. You guys can see on the trend line, boom, had that great move from like 26 to 28. Great trade, almost literally bread and butter play with it being there. So I did really like this one here. You guys can see. Then we got ROIV. ROIV, very similar situation here. Was riding this trend up. Hey Carter, your course is amazing. Learning so much and looking forward to grow my small account step by step. Yes. It's not about home runs. With swing trading, it's a marathon, not a sprint. So, yes. So I trade Forex, but I've been leaning towards stocks more. How does leverage work on stocks? Because if I have $500 on Forex, I have lots. So when swing trading or when trading with stocks, you can get a leveraged broker. Wouldn't recommend it, honestly. Don't trade funds you don't have. Don't use margin. Don't use anything like that. Just focus. People think you need to make $1 million today, and it's so annoying, because what you need to is to treat it like a career. Treat it like a doctor, engineer, lawyer. Just don't focus on leverage. Just focus on your strategy. Money will come. That's what people don't realize. Money will come if you have the right strategy. Once you have that strategy compounded is going to be where you make your money. So just focus. But yeah, there is leveraged, like I'll pull it, I'll see what we have. Leveraged brokers. I forget. So yeah, there's some leveraged brokers, but not too many. I know, like back in so swing trade by so like, all right, think GMU will go up before end of day. Let's pull it up. Let's pull GameStop stock up and see. I'll answer your question here. Hold on. So GameStop here, what's it doing today? Honestly, I didn't even. So it's down 3%. Let's look at like the hourly chart. So looking at it like here. Okay, let's see. Seems like they're shorting it hard because they owe Kitty 1.4 million shares by today. Hold on. I'm just looking at the chart here. So looking at GameStop here, this right here, each candlestick obviously represents one trading day here. So you guys can see that we had this huge explosion. The stock went from 16 to 64, sold off, rallied its way up. Now it's just kind of fallen, not flat, but you guys can see it actually does have you guys can see that it does have like this little trend line here. So if it does break below this trend, I do think we'll get this dip going down. Yeah, I mean, personally, I would not hop into this stock right now. I just think I think it's too volatile, honestly. You guys can see that today, just the second it broke through these moving average lines, it's just fallen hard. So the next breakout I could see is above the 200-day where it squeezes up. So do I think it's gonna squeeze up? I don't know. I think GameStop's too hard to read. I think the volatility is too hard. I think that a lot of people expect a lot out of this stock when honestly it's probably just a glorified pump and dump in reality. I know it sounds crazy as a stock guy saying that, but swing trade into the weekend question. Okay, wait, we need to go back. So you swing trade by spot trading. So what's I'm not sure what spot. Everybody has different terms when it comes with spot trading. I'm not sure. I think that's more for foreign exchange. I just looked it up. All right, swing trade for the weekend. What stocks pretty much what am I looking at? So the positions I'm holding here for this weekend, I am. How are you? All right, hold on. So one of the stocks here I do like is BGC. BGC, good upward trend, heavy support you guys can see on these moving average lines. So we could get this nice move from $8 to $9. That would give 11% return, risking about 3%. That's kind of the approach and mindset I have with it. And obviously there is going to be volatility with it. It's a very, very volatile day in the market today. So for me, BGC is probably the best. That's a flag. Yeah, I think we're talking about GameStop then. How are you growing a $500 account without leverage? ? I am growing a $500 account with base hits. What I mean by that is this past I think 4 weeks. I'm actually posting the video later. So these past 4 weeks I've been swing trading with $500. Right now we're sitting near around $580. So it might not seem like much because 4 weeks of trading with $500. But swing trade, the only thing that's separating me from making more money isn't my strategy. It's my account size. So, as I grow it, if that's just say I had $5,000 instead of 500, that would be what, a $800 return. Oh, that's a good return. Well, yeah, but you got to look at it percentage. So I'm super happy with that. But yeah, growing a small account without leverage is not hard. It's just base hits. Those 1, 2, 3% returns. That's where you're going to make your money off of trading. It's not going to be off of buying a stock for $1 and selling it at $300. The risk level there is super high. It's about buying a stock at $5 and then selling it at $5.10. And then the next week, maybe you only made $50 off that trade, but then next week you do a very similar trade and now you make $75. And then you do it again the following week and now you made $102. And then you do it again. You made $130. So you just got to compound. You got to compound yourself. Why do you swing trade and not day trade? So I used to actually day trade. I used to day trade back in the day, and I probably had I probably went at it the wrong approach, to be honest with you. I was 18 years old. I opened up Robinhood and I was day trading, man. I was buying stocks left and right. I got hit with the pattern day trader rule a bunch, and I had no idea what I was doing. No idea. And obviously, when you fund an account with $2,000, which I did, then after I did that, I soon lost that $2,000, and I took a step back, said, what did I do right? What did I do wrong? Then I found swing trading because I saw people online swing trading stocks, and then I said, what are they doing that I wasn't? And the reason I chose that is because actually at the time, I was working a job. I was trying to day trade, and I found swing trading was a better way to have a little more flexibility in your time, because you could buy a stock, you could buy a stock at 9:30, and then and not really watch it. I mean, you could obviously set alerts, do what you guys do, but you don't have to be as in tune with the market as day trading. You're buying stocks for and you're in and out of positions several times a day. But yeah, BGC had a but yeah, so that's kind of why I chose. That's why I kind of chose that. But yeah, I do see what you're saying about the RSI. And I do think that is, something to note, but, and I honestly do think too, if we look at like the hourly chart here with the stock, like it really doesn't look super good, just because we do have this, we do have, whoa, wait, that was a terrible trend line. But anyways, we do have like this downward trend. So, I would prefer it to break out above some of these trend lines here before we hop into it. But yeah, so or not hop in it, but you know what I mean. But we could see that move going. Is that a stock? What is this? Mentor? What is it? Mentor Q? What is this? I'm looking at it. Oh, it's like a stock thing. I'll have to check it out. Oh, data analysis. Oh, okay. Cool. But all right, guys. We'll end it here. These are most of the stocks with opportunity. If you guys have any questions, feel free to ask. Yeah, so we'll see though what happens. I definitely think this upcoming week here. Let's go to daily. I do think there is some stocks with some opportunity though. Like if we look, even like a stock like this has heavy support here Could see a move from 195 going up. It's trading for 25 in the RSI. We'll see though what happens, you know. And that's the thing about swing trading. It's just finding those stocks with opportunity. Most of the time when you swing trade, it's just finding those stocks. It's putting in the hours for the scanner and stuff like that. But all right, we'll end it here, guys. I hope you guys all enjoyed it. If you guys are new, like, subscribe, do what you guys do, and we'll see you guys in the next one. And don't forget, check out our course code challenge for 50% off. So check it out, and we'll see you guys in the next one.